Make it your @ so people can come find you, bro.
That would be very funny.
It's an available @ No one take it. Didn't you try and see if it was available and it was? I promise you did.
That would be a real big power move, though, if, like, Digimon hired you and you're, like, on stream commentating or whatever, and, like, down below, it's like, yeah, you can follow me at Digimon TCG, by the way. And you can follow them at Digimon TCG _ if you want to get into the game.
Oh, I said TGC. TGC. I always say TGC, it's TCG.
So Lima continuing to have a demonic bracket run, now running into one of his demons in AZ. And he's already had to play against DJ Don, into Fox, into Beastly, into who else after that? And then into Shigura again, who put him into losers. Now he's playing against one of the few people to have consistent success against him. That is AZ.
Yes, this is definitely darkened Lima, the awakened Hado soul. Right, this is Akuma in Lima form.
He is mastering the Satsui no Hado.
Yeah, he's in there, bro.
He's now, do they call him Cage for whatever reason in Street Fighter, or am I remembering that wrong? Or is it Kage as in Shadow?
No, it is Kage.
It is Kage, okay. Because somebody said they just say Cage, and I'm like, that's not. There's no
yeah,
way
well, they're
right.
Americans. So.
Gaijin, am I right?
Did it surprise? Outsiders.
AZ, though, taking that first stock, talked about how he's been so efficient against this Bayonetta in days past. Now, Lima is a bit warmed up. Beastly played Wolf against it. He got back.
He saved him. I think the guns hit him and AZ died. Like, he got hit by the guns, but then... Well, no, then how would he have got hit by the...
I think he side beat forward, got hit by the witch twist, and then hit towards something like that.
It looked like he got hit by guns, but it was off in the corner. Who knows? Point is, we're back at even stocks, although starting to see the gap. You are not on stage long enough to get some invincibility back.
Ooh, the up air out of the disadvantage, too, because he knows that Lima's up air has to come from the back forward. Normally, why you'll see the Bayonettas turn around to try to land that second up air to make things faster, keep the combo going. But AZ knew he had time to DI down, get that up air out, bust out of that bat situation.
Hello. No, ma'am. You wash your hands right now. You don't come into my house with dirty things like that. What happened?
That wasn't even
What happened?
That wasn't even just... That was no normal fair bear.
It wasn't. It wasn't. That's
that was no normal fair bear.
What the hell?
Lima got hit by a forward air of like, what, 45? Something like that? And died for it. I love Wolf.
That didn't even look like it was true either. Like
no.
That whole sequence of interaction felt like a dream world.
Man, AZ is just so... You can tell how practiced he is about, like, the way that Lima plays disadvantage, because most Wolves are going to, they're going to mash their combos, they're going to try to just max out their damage. And
waste the double jump and all that.
But Bayonetta's got so many options and disadvantage, too, right, that AZ... Ryan Neighbor was talking about this earlier, that you just wait for her to commit to something, right? Wait for her to swing. Wolf can respond to that most of the time. And as long as you're not giving her free space, she chooses an option, you can get right back in and deal big damage back to her. That's the crux of AZ's gameplay.
Right. We were talking earlier about... we were talking earlier about, Shigura and Lima's set and how the survivability was erased from the equation because those big damaging combos, those low % kills were such a factor. And this is almost the same thing, except now you've got great neutral and a projectile that will force approaches.
And, dude, I mean, AZ's mix is just incredible to watch.
He's a mad scientist behind the controller.
Neighbor said it earlier, right? He's a thinker. For better or for worse, he's a thinker, and most of the time it's for better. It's beautiful to watch.
He's an evil thinker.
He's the Eggman.
He is. Yeah, AZ's Eggman.
Oh, it's so smart! That was so smart by AZ. He knew he had to get hit by Lima coming up afterwards. Did get finished off stage, but the fact that he even got a second chance. And the Nair's so smart too, the lingering hitbox.
I don't know if Lima saved him on accident or if it was all part of the plan, but the plan came to fruition if that was the plan.
It was definitely not I'm going to save him or whatever, but yeah, definitely like, okay, even if I hit him with this up B, I can still follow up after, yeah. He's confident enough in those edge guards. And look, AZ, I mean, really dominant in the beginning stages of these games, but Lima got a couple of really big openings.
Well, now catching the over-respect, the shield at the ledge. That dash attack starting to become a bigger factor. No way that missed. I'm so surprised. Not a witch time. I'm sorry, bats within. Not a back air hit, nothing. Just cleanly missed each other. Back airs hitting though, Lima got those.
Yeah, Lima definitely called him out for fishing for a parry right there. You saw that AZ was very hesitant in the corner, kept the shield up, angled it a little bit, and then dashed forward and put it right back up. Most of the time, you know, when you come out of the corner that way, you're looking for your opponent to throw out something in response to that dash forward. You get the parry, you can respond back, but Lima has seen that plenty of times against his Bayonetta, and not just from AZ.
Right. Oh, Lima choosing an aggressive option to get back on stage. The downward wolf fire.
And I like that too. Back air covering Lima again, getting a little bit aggressive, choosing one of those burst options. Think he might have tried to go grab the ledge for a trump right there, but missing out on it. Once again, we're right back to center for both.
AZ's trying to put some extra feints into the mix, trying to open Lima up, find something. Right now, though, getting tossed around, opened up like a Pringles can. AZ's gonna get a chance to respond, but he's still bleeding damage. Lima's finding small spots and big ones. Put that boy on the board.
Beautiful call out right there from Lima. He's seen AZ go over the ledge a couple of times right there, and he knows that even if AZ goes right back down to the ledge, that back air does not get Lima killed. At the very least, he can retreat back to center stage, and oftentimes when somebody goes to ledge against Lima, he'll immediately drop down there, try to throw out something lingering to cover it and put some pressure back on you, but didn't even need it. The back air was the right call, and he gets himself on the board.
Yeah. I think that, you know, the earlier wins in neutral and the burst options kind of opened that up for him. He didn't really need to overcomplicate the plan. He just needed to put the final nail in the coffin.
Be interesting to see in this game 3 if the pace and the sort of who's in control of the match changes a little bit, because I definitely got the sense of that happening in game 2, where AZ was in the driver's seat at the start of that game 2. Near the end of it, Lima was certainly in control, definitely in the middle stages too, and looks like that has not stopped just yet. AZ is just trying to fight to get his feet on solid ground and kind of force something out of Lima. You talked about it earlier too, that first stock is so important for Wolf.
Extremely crucial, because essentially Wolf is a zoner. This is, you know, the run around, run away space. So he's got to have that lead to really get his game plan as potentially dangerous as possible, right? Yeah, you can die to a stray back air, sure, but if you're out there trying to hit Wolf and he hits you for a stray back air, completely different. He's forcing the approach.
This is a great changeup by AZ, though. You saw the way that he was just not really trying to fight for stage from Lima. He was hanging around center, hoping that maybe Lima would go for an ABK heel slide, something that he'd be able to punish with a fair, get it into a bear, because he was in perfect combo percents to hit Lima with that. But the moment he noticed that that wasn't going to happen, put on some extra damage, and that all led to that back air right there at the high percents, taking that early stock, because Bayonetta's light. She'll go down to that back throw quick.
AZ's got 163 to keep safe right now. But he's also got to find damage where he can get the extra credit.
That was one of those moments where you get put in those scrambles where you're trying to space perfectly around something that can mean death for you. Namely right there, it was Lima's back airs and up tilts, which can incidentally lead into the back airs. AZ got put in a situation where he couldn't cleanly escape from either of those, and suddenly led to some bad stuff happening for him. And if you got bad juju coming right now, Lima gets a big setup off stage, but not able to capitalize. AZ right back.
AZ is... What? I'm sorry, my brain just stopped working for a second.
One of our best friends is in the house.
My goodness.
Man, I thought he was gone forever.
I don't even remember what I was going to comment on now. Anyway, goodness. We were talking at the beginning of this match about the change in pace, you know, who will try to assert the dominance, who will respect, who won't. And I believe that Lima, as of now, and that downer, is starting to download the AZ the playbook, you know? Like, it might not just be the subtle movements or the design of Wolf, but the things that AZ specifically likes to do when he likes to roll in, you know, or when he likes to pick a bad option in replace of a good option, when he'll randomly run up and up smash.
You didn't know that time.
No, we ain't seen that one. That was fresh That was fresh for all of us. But I do believe it's happening. So
Yeah.
AZ's got to hit some huge punishes and make sure Lima has the least amount of time to download.
I mean, AZ's mix is so good that it's really hard to, especially in those neutral situations, when he's kind of in the driver's seat, or at the very least when it's evenly matched. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going to come next, but like you're talking about, right, there's certain points where he's not playing a mixed game. There are certain options that he'll go for. You're talking about those rolls, those jumps, right, that Lima has been able to call out, particularly when he's in the corner, and I do think that Lima's trying to just goad him into those situations, but it's a really even game right now. One backer from Wolf ends this game.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, all Lima really needs is that one open up.
That was nice.
That was crazy. He's dead. He didn't save his jump.
Ooh, but Lima doesn't have the resources to punish immediately.
No
AZ's back.
way.
Well, he held that shield for a long time.
And a big roll in two goes unpunished as Lima tries their hardest to stay safe, make sure this goes in their favor. The up smash robs this man.
That back smash was crazy.
The back smash. the back smash,
It's
baby.
a back smash.
It
That
is.
hit so far. AZ is... Now I'm trying to get some back smash from what I'm saying. Wavy Wednesdays, am I right?
The way I've heard it is smashing is always better from the back. Anyway, we're good.
I'm saying. Because we are back to the set.
We are back. AZ puts it. He really shook his head after that game like he didn't earn that.
He knows that there were a couple of situations where Lima, I mean, particularly on edge guards, he could have had the game. And I think that I think you're right. I think AZ's not giving himself enough credit where the creativity of that recovery near the end where Lima did get the witch time, but AZ had recognized in that moment, whether he realizes it or not, that Lima didn't have the resources to get both the witch time and the punish afterwards, particularly not one to lead to death. That's why he opened up the opportunity to win that game. Now, he might be shaking his head because that up smash was goofy.
You know what? AZ has been known to shake his head in some ridiculous interactions. He's had some crazy ones. Game 4 now, AZ up. This is going to be kind of crazy. I don't know how Lima feels about this. You know, do we go towards the defensive? Do we try to mix in a healthy, you know, just a giant option overload to try and get AZ on the back foot?
Decision fatigue.
Right, full aggression so we can just get these stocks and continue the set.
Well, the first one you suggested, defense, so far seems to be what Lima's going for. You've already seen 2 forward airs whiff on shield that, you know, Lima was trying to space around, got a good punish afterwards. Still not able to get anything huge off of those fares because, I mean, AZ's already at such a high percent. Obviously not a bad thing for Lima, but no punish there.
Yeah, that pivot throw really whiffed in a strange way. I felt like it would have snatched AZ for that, but, you know, grab's different for every character. AZ's trying to be very careful with the options he picks for stage control until an ill-gotten nair gets him very much punished.
It's a very heavy turtling style from Lima here. I mean, he might even start camping a lot more. You saw him going back and forth between those platforms with the ABKs and the dab kicks too. AZ has not really been able to easily open up Lima, and this is one of the places where Wolf can really suffer, is that if your opponent can outrange you at times, right, you're not able to really apply that dangerous mix, that pressure that we've seen make AZ's game plan work, and Lima is just hanging outside of that zone, and then AZ gets a little too antsy and eats a whole lot of bad for it.
Yeah, AZ, I would even say, has been really using the turtle game style as well, right? Just constantly making sure that the backing up, the retreating aerials, the laser is always controlling that mid-range, forcing a reaction, a mistake. Oh, the guns!
He held it.
Clutch.
That was about to be another back smash, dude.
He was charging the back smash. It was on the way.
Not me. Ooh.
Back throw's not going to do it, but we're going to send it out anyway.
He could have up smashed that as well.
I think so, yeah. Maybe even up tilt out of shield too, but up smash would have sealed the deal. For sure.
For sure. But did get it with that nair. Going high above the witch twist. Love that from AZ. And then again, high onto the stage, not committing to anything big. And this will be some halfway decent damage. As long as you keep the Bayo in the corner, you do pretty well. But again, that turtling style, not going to let him apply too much pressure. And Lima's able to escape, hang on with dear life.
This is very smart from Lima, though, because the more you turtle, it's kind of like a Peace. It's kind of like a how good you are taking your own medicine type of situation, where Wolf can outrange, can out-disjoint, can out-projectile, can outrun, jump, maneuver, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. He can do it all, right? But if you can stop him from getting a lead and then force him to do what he does to other characters, you see him suffer a lot. And this is extremely smart from Lima. I mean, because you need this.
The approach game has to be, I mean, so well thought out. You really have to have a good read as a Wolf. Just like he's got right there. Saw Lima drifting back to the ledge, and one more stock puts Lima out of the tournament at 4th.
This is Lima's potential tournament stock. AZ, now that he's crossed up these stocks, everything's even ground, he has the opportunity to play safe or play dangerous.
Dude.
He can do whatever he wants. And he's doing that right now. Lima responding with the down angle, but still can't get something started. Bets on the big roll, but Lima not gonna give it up. Not the Wolf Flash either.
The side B's dueled. It was like DBFZ. They dashed towards each other and bonked. 131%. AZ just needs a dash attack, an up tilt, smash attack read, and he wants Lima to press something.
This is terrifying. He's at roll distance and doing nothing. Big kick, not enough. Do have to think about the dash attack starting to stale.
Up tilt, it's not enough. No sweet spot right at the start. Lima barely hanging on.
Oh,
this could be big.
He got him once. He got him twice.
You never air dodge in. Lima converting off of the up air, bringing it to game 5. What a comeback.
Oh, I feel for the boy. I'm happy for the boy, but I feel for the boy, but I'm happy for that boy, but I feel for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those moments.
Taking the petals off the flower.
Yes. Oh, Lima really, I'm proud of Lima for sticking to the game plan, regardless of how maybe popular or how much fun he was having, right? Because you need that. It's your last game of the set in losers. You've got to get disciplined. So very proud. Really wanted that for Zito because, you know, he's really out there working. It's very tough.
He's got game 5 coming up, though, and I mean, one hit away.
This is going to be a good game.
Mentally, that can be set ending in a game 4 where you're about to close it out 3-1 over somebody you know is the guy to beat.
True.
Now you have to go into game 5 and do it all over again, and you may be staring down the barrel of not only Lima doing the same thing. If Lima changes it up, that could also be drastic for AZ.
You spoke on something, the exact thing I was thinking about, which is if Lima decides to throw some risk in at the beginning of this game, could potentially get a very early lead, and after that, you might as well say set is over.
It's a mindset destroyer.
Right.
Right, because you feel like you're at least well-adjusted enough to tackle what he was throwing at you. Deep fair is not going to lead to anything with Lima going so far off stage. But, man, AZ, he's got to be brave here.
Respect on AZ, he's also extremely disciplined, and I have seen him climb back from the depths of hell, games that did not look winnable. But Lima is a different animal and the same beast. Oh, wow!
He needed a tech too.
Oh,
no, but the back hit! The back hit!
That's crazy. A little bit of luck shining in AZ's favor. Getting into the high percent, someone needs to tag a back air.
Oof. Look at the
They're
way
both facing away from each other.
The way that AZ is moving, you can tell he's like, oh, I'm up on that platform. Back air could be coming. I have to not be around that.
Right. Someone needs to tag a back air. They're both looking for a back air or back air combo starter.
Up throw will force Lima to be above the Wolf, so back air is viable here, but just dancing between those platforms. Ooh. The tomahawk grab back throw. With all that rage, it's enough. AZ taking the lead in the game 5.
I love the dancing from AZ, extremely fancy. The footwork is getting busy. Good punish, gets healthy damage for that. No extension, but overextension at the ledge caught him some extra. He backs off a little bit. Lima, back air, he's looking. AZ is literally playing with fire. He's got flames in his hand. He's like, I bet you want to hit this. You don't got a spacing. You'll get kicked. You will get kicked.
He's got the 100 notes straight in Guitar Hero. Like the
I'll never mess up. The slow walk away. AZ's feeling very confident with this lead.
144, I mean, this is where actually Lima's starting to lose access to a lot of the combos, especially as he has rage. It's a lot harder to find something to lead into that back air, and AZ can just continue to work with that. 163 now even dash attack the second time. Definitely plenty, but at 97, AZ with no rage could have access to something big and could have been punished big on that.
The higher percent, it starts to get a little bit better. Everything starts to become a little bit more of a potent kill option. But at these lower percents, you can get comboed and thrown off stage very quickly. Lima has to find that hit.
Up air?
It's crazy that up smash missed. No! He killed him, saved him, and then killed him again. Or killed him and saved him, and I don't know.
AZ somehow staying alive is crazy right there anyways, but he has hit every single one of those techs, and he knows Lima's going to try to open up those situations. Getting the jump red, though. Has the double jump. It was just the ledge jump that got caught out, but Lima continuing to apply the pressure. Spot dodges everywhere.
He waited for the landing. He waited for the tech. He waited for the spot dodge. No one knew. F-tilt, done. Cooked. 108. Lima probably looking for a back air or an up tilt. You know what? It really doesn't matter because you get him off stage, it's fantastic. AZ, however, if he gets started, spells disaster.
Up smash was a very big commit, though. Lima reacting to the DI right there, getting a big follow-up. Even more with the witch twist right there. AZ with the low firewolf. I love that angle, and Lima not ready to cover it.
It's crazy that he missed, too. That move is very large. Lima's still working. He's going to have to eat this combo.
AZ just going right underneath that platform. He doesn't want Lima to just be able to land right on top of him, burst in with an aerial, and finish off that stock.
I see
climb.
AZ is also avoiding the edge, of course, for the back air, but you've got to think about the high percent jab and F throw, too.
That was honestly, tactical taunt there right by Lima. It could be tournament stock.
It was the power up.
It will be tournament stock for one of these two players, and particularly for AZ. The execution, making sure that you move exactly where you want to go as
He can't get out.
is so important. Lima wanted the whole stock right there, but the patience is key. Again, you have to stay composed.
You've got to stay composed for like 3 interactions, and then you have a chance to punish. It's not always the immediate one, not always your turn. AZ, though, looking for a turn to steal. Roll in, Lima already committed, no one's there for a punish. These whiffed grabs are not great. Be careful.
Heel slide, no punish with the no guns. AZ getting punished for a landing. Lima taking him up into the skies. It's not going to lead to death, though.
I'm terrified. Come on, I'm in the fetal. The F throw is not going to do it, but you got to talk about... Oh!
I am speechless, but Lima is clutch as it comes. Disco is giving birth, and Lima has just given birth to an excellent comeback victory. 3-2, getting the nice comeback against AZ. He's going on to losers finals. AZ so close.
I'll give it to him. He deserved it. He deserved it.
He got it.
He got it. You know, I'm not going to hold him. I'm not even going to hold him. I'm not even going to hold him. All right, well, that birth was very painful. I'm going to go get my epidural and talk to my family. We're going to name our kid and take him home. It's been great rocking with y'all. We're going to continue this bracket in a second. Don't go anywhere. Wavy Wednesdays, baby.
welcome back, everybody, to more Ultimate Shockwave number
148, right? 6? I've been saying 148 all night.
Ah,
Yeah.
You've
said
been
148
lying to the people. 146. Don't fact check me.
It's your boys next door.
That's
We're
us.
here because we got 2 more, potentially 3 more sets. We're in losers finals. We have got our top 3 players remaining. Also want to give a shout out to all the people watching on the squad stream. Because, oh, well, the squad stream's over. I would like to give a shout out to all the people who were watching the squad stream and are
Yes.
now here. Welcome to Ultimate Shockwave.
Welcome.
It is going to be a heck of a good time here in this top 3 because it's Lima, it's 2 Robs, potentially a Joker,
Yes.
and Atomic, who is sitting in grand finals. But to get there, Lima has got to take down Grayson first, which he has done many a time. But
Yeah, not
Grayson
new.
has also many a time made it look competitive.
Yeah, also very true. I haven't seen a set between these two in a while personally. I feel like they just keep missing each other. And sometimes that happens.
Grayson won't shed any tears about that.
Yeah, no, he's okay with that one. This was the original matchup that made us think, wait, Bayo might actually be like a real good character. And
Yeah, at
also,
first, like even just on the merit of beating Rob, right? We're
very
just
good
like,
at-
well,
very good
that's helpful.
against Rob, you know, a character with a lot of strengths in particular niches that make you think, you know.
I'm unsure how we thought this character was bad.
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, well, we should have just kind of let the character develop. Like, she's different, but she's still